Um, hope you can all hear me. I think we can start now. It's already 8:30. 8:30. His Excellency, distinguished guests, and dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am Al-Hassan Bangura, currently the Secretary General of NUSS-Russian Federation, and I'll be acting as the chairman and a moderator of this event today. Sierra Leone at 61. Oh, someone is saying they can hear you. Is it the same with everybody? Like Mr. Kana is saying he can hear me. Is it the same with everybody, please? Mr. President, can you hear me? Mr. Kari?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Mr. Kana, I don't know, maybe it's some technical issues also. Yeah, okay, as I mentioned, I'll be acting as the chairman of this program. And it's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this virtual Independence Day celebration. This is Sierra Leone at 61. And I will say happy Independence Day to all of us. And I wish to express my gratitude to the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, His Excellency Honorable Dr. Sidie Mohamed Tunis, for joining us here today. You are an inspiring example of lifelong and committed public servant yourself, and your good work precedes you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Before we start, let me just go through our agenda for today. We'll be having the opening prayer. We'll be starting with the opening prayer. Also, this event, this program, this celebration is on two folds. Like, first, we'll have like the official program, which we're doing now. We'll start soon, and we'll be having an order, which is an unofficial program. That's after we've got the closing statement from our president. And in that we'll be playing games, asking questions, just to test and see how much we love our country and how much we know about our country. And so the first program that we'll be having, it will be the opening prayer. We have the Muslim and the Christian as well know. Our country is a religious tolerant country, and we'll be having a Muslim prayer by Mr. Amadou Jallo and a Christian prayer from Mr. Samuel Kabo. And we'll be having a welcome address from the NUSS-RF president, Mr. Ismail Kadri Kamara. He'll be talking about NUSS, explaining things about NUSS, so that people will know NUSS is just not about talking or pushing for allowances, for the late arrival of our allowances. We also have achievements and things, our goals that we've set to accomplish. And later we have opening statement by our vice president and his team, Mr. Abdul Karim Williams, and he will be explaining the program in detail. Then we'll have a statement from the ambassador of our embassy here in Russia from Sierra Leone, who is Mr. Hechi, Ambassador Muhammad Yongao. And we'll be having introduction of our keynote speaker, and that will be done by Madam Rachel Nassata Conte. Then we'll be having a statement or a keynote speaker's address, and with no less a person but His Excellency Honorable Dr. Sidie Mohamed Tunis. Then later we have a closing statement by our president, who is Mr. Ishmael Kari Kamara. Then after, I think we'll have a break, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll come again for the unofficial program, where we'll be having like students from or representatives from different states. As per our database, we have like students in 16 states in Russia here. So we'll be having representatives from each state to take part in this. It's a game and competition, just something, to have fun. And before we have winners, and when you participate, you have a prize and just for participation. And the first 3 people will have like more, and I believe people will try to do more. Maybe we'll have additional prizes from our guest speakers. So you guys should try to do your best. Okay. So I think now we will go straight to the agenda, to our first program of this agenda, so that we'll not waste time. We know most people will have to go and break fast, etc., and pray. So we start with the opening prayer, which will be done by Mr. Amadou Jallo. Is Mr. Amadou around?
Hello, yes, I'm here. Hello.
Yes, sir, you can go ahead, sir, with the opening prayers.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Jallo, you can go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I greet you all in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We thank Allah for gathering us here today on this program, and we ask Him for guidance. As today marks landmark, marks another celebration of our country's independence, we ask Allah for guidance and always continue to bless our country. We ask Allah for union in our national students union here, and we ask Allah for guidance in our country and continue for blessing our country, and may He always guide us in our studies and make us successful in the future and become useful people in our various societies. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Jallo, for that wonderful prayer. And I pray Allah accept it for us. And now we move on to our Christian prayer, which will be done first by Mr. Samuel Kago. You're welcome, sir, Mr. Kago. Is Mr. Kago around? Mr. Samuel Kago? I think, I'm not sure Mr. Kawa is around, and I think someone can help us with the Christian prayer if Mr. Kawa is not around.
I think Madam Hannah can help us out with the Christian prayer.
Okay, Madam Hannah, you're welcome. This, I don't think Madam Hannah is around too. Madam Rachel, can you help us with the Christian prayer, please?
In Jesus' name. Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you. We give you the praise, we give you the honor. Papa, we pray plenty thank you for you to make it possible. We don't gather here once more, Lord. Father, we thank you for we country a wonderful Independence Day where we celebrate. Father, we pray as we don't gather here as their unions in different high authorities and below, we pray whatever we gather here for will become successful. We cover this meeting and every other thing in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much, Madam Rachel, for the wonderful prayer. And I pray God accept it. And I think now we'll move to the second program of our agenda, which will be welcome address from our NUSS-RF president, Mr. Ishmael Kadri Kamara. You're welcome, sir, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Warm greetings to our honored guest speaker, Honorable Sidie Mohamed Tunis, His Excellency Ambassador Yongao, embassy staff, colleagues, students within and outside the Russian Federation, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ishmael Kadri Kamara, President of the National Union of Sierra Leonean Students, Russian Federation, welcome you all to this festive occasion. We, the Executive Council of this noble union, appreciate your presence here today and for taking your valuable time out to be part of this celebration. For the sake of our esteemed guest speakers and other patrons from different parts of the globe, I will start by giving a short introduction of NUSS-RF. The abbreviation stands for National Union of Sierra Leone Students, Russian Federation. It is a transparent, apolitical student organization established to unite Sierra Leonean students studying and residing in Russia and the Commonwealth of Independent States to defend their common and individual interests, promote scholarship, excellence, gender equality, religious tolerance, and value the opinion of every member, irrespective of their status and ethnicity. The current membership composition of the union is 97 registered members, inclusive scholarship and non-scholarship students residing in 16 cities within the Russian Federation, offering various programs, including bachelor's degree, specialty degrees, master's and PhD, with courses ranging from medicine, engineering, economics, public relations, mining, petroleum, law, management, agriculture, industrial fishing, and public health. As a nation, we pride ourselves on the principles of democracy, unity, peace, and stability, and the rule of law that we enjoy. These principles form a part of a foundation characterized by a sound and robust governance architecture, which is globally recognized and lauded. For 27th of April, 1961 to happen, all hands were on deck. All the coordinates from east to west, north, south, came together to celebrate freedom. Today should not only serve as a reminder of the day the British handed over the reins of power to Sierra Leoneans, but also unified us from all ethnic groups, religions, districts, and provinces. Today, despite the challenges we face as a country, we still maintain the spirit of this day. that positive outlook and determination to make a country a peaceful and prosperous nation. I believe it is due to this collective attitude that Sierra Leone doggedly continues to remain a united and indivisible nation. In as much as we have a lot of positive things and a rich heritage to boast of, our country is still a growing one that is often defined by our past mishaps, tragedies which created negative impact on our citizens and country as a whole. We must use these tragedies to reminisce in order to correct and guide our path to a positive future. That brings me to the responsibilities we all have as citizens of Sierra Leone. You are the future leaders of tomorrow. I believe this is a popular slogan most of us have had growing up, irrespective of the generations we belong to. Now, here we are. I think it's about time we became the responsible citizens of our country by doing social services, that is, helping our fellow countrymen in their noble pursuits, by serving mankind, by contributing in the economic and social growth of our country, by helping eradicate social evils such as poverty, corruption, marginalization of women, etc., from our country. So let us not waste the sacrifice made by our forefathers and instead wisely utilize the resources of our country so as to bring it to the top amongst developed countries. Let us celebrate this day together, leaving all our professional competencies and differences of caste and creed, as well as political discrepancies behind, and come together to reveal in the glory of our nation. At this point, I would like us all to observe a moment of silence to our past heroes, fallen soldiers who fought bravely under imperial rule and the gruesome 11 years civil war, citizens who lost their lives as a result of war, diseases, and natural disasters. This moment of silence will be in their memory. May the souls of all the faithfully departed rest in perfect peace. Amen. Cheers to this day and happy Independence Day to you all. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for your eloquent speech. And as you heard from our president, I think he hit on the theme of our Independence Day celebration today. You know, we should not just talk about the past. Now we talk about the future and even mention the heritage. And thank you so much. That was excellent. And also, please all bear in mind that our union have some future plans that we've been putting in place. Example, our convention. And these are things that this union, NUSS-RF, is partaking on. You know, it's, as I mentioned before, it's not just about fighting for allowances, but also we have some other good plans, you know, things to bring students together to enjoy, have fun. And we'll be sending some letters out to make sure that we get some funds, etc. So now we go to our next program, which is having a statement from our opening statement from Mr. Abdul Karim Williams, who is our Vice President. You're welcome, sir, Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Barack Obama once said, "We don't come to fear the future, we come here to shape." Excellency Ambassador Mohamed Yongaro, the staff of the embassy, I esteemed Honorable Dr. Invitee, we are ready to govern ourselves. They believe different, but we should be united in our better place. Today is the day we celebrate the very existence of Sierra Leone. Spirit that has defined Bob Manu, which has played a huge part where we are today. And the cause through the articles we published, we have been connecting historical facts to understand the problems of today, including preparing our minds to solve these problems and evaluate our existence, including understanding how we have come. If we can kindly take a short trip down history, at around 1462, a Portuguese sailor, Pedro, sighted the peninsula of the modern day of Sierra Leone. Upon seeing the range of hills, that of which mean lion mountain. External factors that influence some of which resulted in a long-lasting effect on the division of the people of Sierra Leone. Like the European parts of commerce and the maintains and English Sir John Hawkins made his first trip to Sierra Leone. After which the cause of slavery started. The infamous Bonds Island played a huge part in the transatlantic slave trade in the 1700s. It held the first where the slaves from West Africa and other parts of Africa were proceeded. This historic site has been added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Malay invasion also gave the ethno-linguistic ethnic. The Malay later incorporated most of their defeated enemies, like the Bolom and Itimni, into their ranks. They adopted Mende families like Kamara, Bangura, Kagbo, Koroma, Tue, and many more. We can't forget Chengbe Pierre, who was a symbol of global freedom. He was the first slave that successfully fought the way back home. He historically fight and his personality was widely analyzed as a slave, as a symbol of the abolition cause. Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone, was founded in 1792 by liberated African. Freetown served as a major economical, political. The Old Forbay College was established in February, and single specialist in accounting method of Western education on the continent. Across Anglophone, Sierra Leone Forbay College produced the bulk of educated Africans personnel in relative high position during colonial service. Products of Forbay College are leading figures in decolonization, political activism, and we are principal political leaders in the newly independent African states. The significance of Baibue against the British tax war should not be underestimated. He locally led the people of his town without so-called formal military training. Moreover, he was able to show great resistance to the significant number of months against the attacks by the British colonial government. Madam Yoko was a passionate advocate for women to be part of the issue making in their communities, which was later placed further in everyday's life. So, he explained leadership is not only confined, he purposely forgone the joy of motherhood in order to achieve a goal. And because the Embassy of Sierra Leone in Moscow is one of the first missions to be established after Sierra Leone independence in 1961. Our embassy is accredited to 23 countries, mostly around Africa, and serves Following its establishment, the mission has registered about 12 ambassadors. And President, Excellency, it was 2018, and is the president of as for Sierra Leone has greatly ranging from landslide at Regent, the COVID-19, and of recent tanker explosion at PMD Junction. These unfortunate events cost the life of plenty Sierra Leoneans, especially young, vibrant men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, as a nation, we must try to do better, try to be better. We have been powered by all the tools needed to reach out to stand on the shoulders of our purpose.
This is not why.
But our destiny is shared. It is important to remember why we are here, why our ancestors have sacrificed for us to be here. Today, we must try to change the thought of our mindset, engage in conversation of national development. Change to do change. Our life, our exit, and our future. So thank you when I Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bakari Williams, for your wonderful speech. I think we're having some kind of connection problem, but thank you so much. It was an excellent speech. Okay, so now we go without wasting time. We go straight to our fourth program of our agenda, which is a statement from our ambassador of Sierra Leone to Russia, His Excellency Ambassador Mohamed Yongao. Or a representative from the embassy, I believe.
We just got news saying the ambassador is presently unavailable, and he's presently not even within the Russian Federation. He is on other duties outside the country. So I think we'll have to skip that part and go on to the next program, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we'll go straight to the introduction of our keynote speaker, and that will be done first by Madam Rachel Nasata Conte. Madam Rachel, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It is a privilege today to introduce the keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Sidie Tunis. Honorable Dr. Mohamed Sidie Tunis was born in Mapele Chiefdom, Pujahu District, to Alhaji Mohamed Ahmed Tunis, a renowned and well sought after Muslim cleric, and Haja Masakwe, the daughter of Paramount Chief. He is happily married to Mrs. Nabila Farida Tunis, and their union is blessed with 3 wonderful children. Honorable Tunis attended the Islamic Secondary School in Kenema District and graduated with Bachelor of Science degree in Chemistry from the Cotton University, Liberia in 1989. He has certificate in Business Management, Leadership, Entrepreneurship, and Communication. On the 17th April 2021, he was conferred the degree of Doctor of Human Letters honoris causa by the Board of Trustees of the Cotton Team University, Liberia. Upon the recommendation of faculty, Senate of the university, in recognition of his outstanding contribution to humanity and well-respected legacies as an astute politician. Also, in April of 2021, he was conferred the honor of Commander of the Order of the Republic in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the state. Honorable Dr. Sidie Tunis' political career started in 1995 when he was elected Secretary General of the National Unity Party, a position he held for 3 years before the party was incorporated into Sierra Leone's Party. He was first elected as Member of Parliament in 2002 under the SLPP government, led by President Ahmed Tijan Kaba, to represent an area in the Pujahu district which borders the Republic of Liberia. He has since then been re-elected twice under the SLPP ticket and served from the opposition and filling benches for the area which is now referred to as Constituency 101. In his parliamentary stint, which spans over 12 years, Honorable Sidie Tunis served as the main opposition minority whip, 2012 to 2017. Chaired the parliamentary oversight on trade and industry. He conducted oversight on communication, infrastructure, and extractive industry. This platform afforded him an opportunity to expand his knowledge on a diverse range of national issues, enhancing his contribution to debate in national and international forums. He served as majority leader in the 5th Parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone and as ranking member of the Sierra Leone delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament. Prior to his election as Honorable Speaker of the 5th Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament, Dr. Tunis has succeeded in heralding the policy of regional integration in practical terms, taking the ECOWAS Parliament to the doorstep of the ordinary citizens. This became more evident when the ECOWAS Parliament, for the first time in history of its existence, hosted its second extraordinary session for the year of 2021 in Winnipeg, the Efufu traditional area, Ghana. Honorable Tunis believed in democracy and the application of its tenets is second to none. His advocacy for the direct election of members into the ECOWAS Parliament is remarkable and on the right path of transforming the Parliament into a truly democratic legislative body. He has made significant progress in achieving this, beginning with the establishment of a special parliamentary committee for the purpose of achieving what is expected to be the most democratic legacy of the ECOWAS Parliament. So once more, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our noble keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Sidie.
Thank you so much, Madam Rachel. And I'll also join Madam Rachel to plead with you all to welcome our honorable guest speaker, keynote speaker, His Excellency Honorable Dr. Sidie Mohamed Tunis. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Very happy to see Sierra Leonean faces, especially in these difficult times in Russia. Well, I'm very happy to be with you. We'll go straight to the speech, my keynote address. Mr. President of NUSS, officials of NUSS, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I must, at the outset, use this platform to wish all of you and all Sierra Leoneans a happy Independence Day. May I also thank the National Union of Sierra Leone Students, Russian Federation, for organizing this event, which serves to remind all of us of our inherent responsibility to the land that we all love, our Sierra Leone. As you all know, His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, is leading the country on a new trajectory with education at the helm. It therefore always gives me great pleasure to associate myself with initiatives of this nature, which do not only seek to further bolster a national focus on education, but also provides opportunity for meaningful and tangible contributions from a valued group of people, you the students, our essential trailblazers towards nation building. At this juncture, may I commend you for the selection of the theme, Our Nation, Our Heritage, Our Future, which emphasizes our broad-based collective and concerted responsibility as a people, something we cannot shy away from. This theme aptly encapsulates what we need to edify and set the stage for positive transformation of character, responsibility, and commitment. As you celebrate this 61st anniversary of our independence in another country, I encourage you to take a moment to deeply reflect and recalibrate your thoughts, your views, your opinions, and your actions to enhance progress in our beloved country and establish a firm foundation for a better future. Indeed, Sierra Leone has overcome extremely challenging times because of the resilience of all of us. From governance transitions, a civil war to epidemics, environmental disasters, and economic challenges that we have nurtured a culture of overcoming and building back better to the point that we have been recognized for our resilience and courage. Permit me at this point to appreciate the contributions of our previous leaders, Sir Minty Magai, Dr. Albert Magai, Dr. Shekhar Stevens, Mr. Joseph Sidie Momo, Alhaji Dr. Ahmed Tijan Kaba, and Dr. Anes Baikoroma. Our current president, His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, under whose astute leadership we celebrate this year's independence as a sovereign nation, has made tremendous progress, albeit in an era of challenges, largely caused by global dynamics. Despite these global challenges, such as the COVID-19 and the current war, he has stayed on course with the development agenda outlined in the medium-term National Development Plan. Our president, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, is taking the country into a new direction through bold reforms anchored on human capital development. He launched a free quality education, allocating 22% of our national budget to achieve the laudable progress attained, notably through an unprecedented increase in enrollment of pupils and teachers since 2018. Agricultural reforms have equally yielded dividends in terms of food production and value addition as government has enabled viable partnerships with the private sector and provided tax and other incentives to attract foreign investment. In the mining sector, several large-scale mining companies have commenced operations, thereby creating employment for thousands of Sierra Leoneans. Energy access has increased considerably through the Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, CLSG Intercontinental project under the West Africa Power Pool WAP program, and other renewable energy installations to boost rural electrification. Access to water has increased from 52% to 64%. On governance reforms, the death penalty has been expunged from our law books, and the Public Order Act of 1965 has been repealed. A gender equality and women's empowerment bill has been tabled in Parliament. Globally, Sierra Leone has gained prominence. I serve as the current Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament. Our president currently chairs the African Peer Review Mechanism Heads of States and Government Forum. Sierra Leone coordinates the Committee of 10 on the reform of the UN Security Council and successfully competed and secured international positions as evidenced by our representation at the International Criminal Court. The progress is glaring, and the public recognition by our development partners has restored confidence and triggered bilateral support through grants and provisions of other services. Our future hinges on how this progress can be consolidated further. Remember, all this was achieved during a very challenging period of COVID-19 and now the war in Ukraine. Imagine how far we could have gone and how much we can do together. This is where you, our students, must play a part by telling our story and focusing on the positives, those facts that will raise our profile as a nation, and those facts that will instill hope and courage in our fellow compatriots in and out of Sierra Leone, those facts that will unite us. Let us continue to appreciate and emulate our exemplary religious tolerance, the peace we have attained, and what we really represent as a people. Let us use our social media platforms to unite with love rather than divide with hate messages. Let us cease from distortions in all forms and work together to build on the gains we have made. As Sierra Leoneans are celebrating all over the world today, I ask you, our students, to think deeply and take concrete steps to catapult our nation, our heritage to a better future. I urge you, our future, to reach out to others, to deepen that unreserved patriotism needed for the transformation we all yearn for in Sierra Leone. Bring your knowledge, expertise, ideas, innovations, and help Sierra Leone grow so you can look back and see yourselves as valuable contributors to nation building. We only have one country. As I conclude in thanksgiving to the Almighty Allah during this holy month of Ramadan for his infinite blessings and mercies, I urge all of us to remember our nation, our heritage, and our future in all supplications. Long live Republic of Sierra Leone. Long live unity, freedom, and justice. Happy Independence Day. I thank you all.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. That's a very wonderful speech.
Thank you.
I believe we've learned a lot from your speech, sir, and we'll try our best to make sure we use it in the best way possible.
Thank you.
We really learned a lot, sir. And as I said before,
my communication advisor, I'm sure is on this forum right now, is on the, he will definitely make sure he send you a copy of my speech to you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And also I just want to rephrase or like remind everybody present here today that we'll be having our convention in July, and we really need support from everybody around.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
I can assure you that from our office in Abuja and our office in Freetown, whatever support we can give, even maybe with our presence.
Thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. We'll be in contact with you. My team in Abuja, like I said,
yes,
one
sir.
of them or two may be on this program right now. Yes. They will definitely be in touch, and I really appreciate it. I thank you again for giving me the opportunity to at least see my brothers and sisters from Sierra Leone, especially under the difficult circumstances you are in at the moment. We feel very, very sorry about what is happening down there, but we believe as people who are very much resilient, you will cope.
Yes, sir.
But you can always count on me as a person. You can always count on us as a government to always give you all the support. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It's a privilege.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'll be leaving you now.
Okay,
if
sir.
you don't mind.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And I want to say thank you to Alas. Okay, I'm talking to Alasan right now.
Yes, sir.
Ishmael, Mr. President Ishmael, Kazir Kamara, Abdul Karim, Abdullah Toure, Amadou Kane, Akim Jallo, Alina Kamara, Baka, did I get it right? Let me see.
I think Baka Elizabeth.
I've gone too far. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can contact everybody. Alina Kamara, Hakim Jallo, Alina Kamara, Bakar, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Fasuluku, Fatmata Bayo, Favor, Aisha, Jakas, Joseph, Katia, and I want to say thanks to all of you, honestly. And I want to wish all of you the best of your stay in Russia as our brothers and sisters. Okay, thank you again. Please feel free to contact me at any time. You have one of you have my number already. Okay, so thank you again. Okay. I'll be leaving you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, I think we'll go down to the next, which is the last program of our agenda. A closing statement from our president, Mr. Ishmael Kari Kamara. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the official part of our virtual Independence Day celebration program, and it is my task to provide some closing remarks. It is a sad task as we shall be closing the door of this lively and stimulating event, as well as bidding farewell to friends. However, it's also a privilege and an honor to be entrusted with such an undertaking at a gathering of such eminent people from fields of government and academia. So on behalf of the whole student body, I would like to thank you, sir, Honorable Sidie Tunis, for gracing us with your presence, creating time for us out of your busy schedule. Moreover, we appreciate your presentation, which has been invaluable and without any doubt has helped make the event a great success. So we are grateful to all those who have been involved in the organization of this event. While they are too numerous to name individually, prominent amongst them is our able Vice President, Mr. Abdul Karim Williams, who brought up this project, the idea and theme, and was relentless in reaching out to our guest speaker. Finally, this program would not have been a success if it weren't for you, a vibrant and humble audience. We thank you all for your attendance, which we highly value. We look forward to seeing you all again in subsequent programs when we shall reconvene to discuss other topical themes and subjects. So once again, I want to thank you all and wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'll join the president to thank you all for coming. And I think this is the end of the official virtual Independence Day celebration. We'll have to take a 15 minutes, I believe 15 minutes break. And we'll come again for the unofficial program where we'll have games, etc., and questions about our country. We'll be playing music, salon music. Today we can't enjoy salon music, they play boku boku salon music, Dr. Olo, etc., so that we'll enjoy ourselves. We need to can get fun, Today now the day we serve for, for feel the freedom, and as the day will begin independence. So we go come after 15 minutes again. You can still, anybody can still stay connected. Or you rejoin again after 15 minutes. So we'll stop here for now, and we'll come again after 15 minutes for the unofficial program. And we ask all the people that will be participating in the games or competition to be ready, please, so that when the time comes, we'll not be asking who that's this and who that is for representing all. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you for coming.